guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and Shame here, reacting to the Goodreads Choice Awards. It is almost 4 o'clock on Tuesday. I have been at work all day avoiding spoilers for the Romance Goodreads Choice Awards. I already did an entire video where I predicted the Goodreads Choice Awards, so I will link that down below if you're interested in watching it. I am running to Goodreads right now, and I'm going to see what's on there. I think I've been spoiled for like 5 or 6 of them because a couple authors I follow posted on Instagram, and a couple people I follow posted many on Instagram, and I was like, whoa, don't show me. So I know a few, and every single one I've seen though has been one I predicted to be on there, so I'm excited to see. Taylor Swift tickets did go on sale today, and my sister did not get us tickets. She's a little devastated, so we're not going to talk about it, but I'm going to go ahead and look at the romance section. Vote in the opening round. I'm going to load it. I'm going to screen record my phone, and we're going to get into the romance category. Where's romance? I'm screen recording now, so I literally... First one, I'm like, really? But it's because of Book of the Month. I know. I don't, does this even have a lot of rates, like people reading it? So we have The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling, which the X-Hex I'm pretty sure was on there last year, but like, I don't want to be rude, but like, who was reading this book? I don't know a lot of people who are, but I do know Book of the Month books typically end up on this list. So... I was gonna do a video reading all of them that I haven't read yet, and now I'm like, do I want to? I don't know. Let me know if you've read this and you liked it, but right off the bat, I'm like, really? As the best romance of the year? Interesting. Okay, this one I'm excited to see. You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty. I have heard amazing things about this book, and this is one I really wanted to see, that people look at it and don't necessarily think, oh, that's a romance, but it is a romance, and I'm pretty sure it's boyfriend's dad romance, so I'm very, very excited to read this. I already have the audio out, so far though, I've read 0 out of 2. But the next one's The American Roommate Experiment, which I figured would be on here. I have not read that one either, so 0 for 3, but I am definitely going to read this. I'm pretty sure I have the audio now. If not, I have the paperback, and I definitely want to read it. I enjoy The Spanish Love Deception. I'm pretty sure that one won last year. I have not seen a Colleen Hoover book yet, but I do appreciate, other than The Kiss Curse, that there are predictable ones that I do know for sure are romances. That one was a surprise to me. I don't remember if Lacey put it in her video, but we'll see. We have, oh my god, what the heck? I don't even know what that book is. Okay, okay, book I've literally never heard of before. So we have Terms and Conditions I have heard of, great book. I do really like this series, and I knew this was on there. This is when I saw that it was on Instagram. The Bodyguard was also spoiled for me, but I'm really happy this is on there. This is actually a romance, and Catherine Center though is always on this list, and I'm like, can you just like throw in some new authors maybe, instead of having these same exact authors every single time? What the heck is Thank You for Listening? What is that book? I've never even seen this title before. What? I'm gonna click on it real quick. Let's see how many ratings it has. Have people been reading this book? 15,000? She's an audiobook narrator. Interesting. Okay. I've never, who's the publisher? I've never heard of Avon. Okay. Came out in August. I could not tell you a single person I've seen talk about this book, so that's very surprising. So far I've read 2 out of 6. Ugh, okay, but I have read some more of these. So I've read Love on the Brain. Knew this was going to be on there. This was on there last year by Allie Hazelwood, her other book. So I just finished reading this and I gave it 4 stars, so I knew that'd be on there. Twisted Hate's one I also knew was going to be, wow, Mia Sosa. I didn't even think of her either. Oh my gosh, I completely failed my predictions video looking at all these. Okay. I failed. So we do have Love on the Brain. We have Twisted Hate, which I knew would be on there. This one I have to read as well. It Starts With Us. I knew it was going to be on here. It's probably going to win. If this doesn't win, Reminders of Him is going to win. One Colleen Hoover book is going to win. I haven't seen Book Lovers yet. I'm pretty sure that's on here, but one of these is going to win, and if not, Emily Henry will. I don't know who will win, Emily Henry or Colleen Hoover. I don't know. Both of these, it Starts With Us, I gave 3 stars. Reminds of Him, I gave 3 stars. I was not impressed. The Wedding Crasher is one I did not even think of to add. I know a lot of people have been reading this and they do like it. I really enjoyed the first book by this author. Ratings are okay. It's a 3.76, which is okay, and it's 16,000 ratings. So this one I need to read. The Worst Best Man I read and actually enjoyed. So interesting. Electric Idol. Okay, now I don't know if I want to do a video for this because I've literally have not read half of these. I knew Electric Idol would probably be on here. I did not like Neon God, so I had no desire to read the next book in the series, but I think that Katie Roberts not my favorite author. So funny you should ask. I'm like, this book I thought about putting on my list, but I was like, no, I don't see anybody reading this book either. It has 50,000 ratings. Who's reading these books? I feel like a lot of these are not as popular in the booktube bookstagram community of romance because I don't see like anybody reading this book either. I feel like I've seen a handful, not 50,000 worth, and it has 3.75 average rating. Like, I feel like it should be a requirement. You should have at least a 4-star rating because these are the best books of the year. So Hook, Line, and Sinker, I knew would be on here. Okay, these 4 I have read. I've read Hook, Line, and Sinker. I've read Delilah the Green Doesn't Care. I've read Part of Your World. I've read Book Lovers. Part of Your World, that was so good. I'm really excited that that's on here. Every Summer After is the one I actually forgot about, so that one should have definitely been on my list, but I have not read that one. Dating Dr. Dill is a good surprise. I'm glad that's on here, though. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, maybe because I listened to it on audio. It has a 3.71 rating. I think I gave it 3.5 stars and then rounded up to 4, but again, these books don't have that high of ratings. I knew Things We Never Got Over would be on here. I'm really happy to see that because this one has 4.28 rating and 200,000 ratings. So overall, there were 3 books I did not expect at all to see. 4 of the 20 I did not even think would be on this list. So, I mean, that's not too bad, but I'm just, again, we have all illustrated covers. Almost every single one is illustrated. We have all traditionally published because a few of these were indie published but picked up. So Things We Never Got Over and Twisted Hate and then Terms and Conditions were all indie published, but they are now traditionally published, so no surprise there. I did log on to Instagram this morning and saw people commenting on Goodreads page, their Instagram profile, saying they were really, really upset that not a single historical romance is on this list, which is very upsetting. I really am annoyed with Goodreads for ignoring certain genres, but also I am not impressed with the diversity on this list either. We only have 1 sapphic romance and all of the rest, I'm pretty sure, are just MF romances, which out of 20, you only have 1 sapphic romance, not even an MM romance on here, and we have a couple diverse authors, but like for the whole year, we have, what, Nisha Sharma, that's 1. We have Mia Sosa, Anna Huang, Okweke Emezi. 4 out of 20? Really? So this list is pretty disappointing to me, but we're not surprised. It always is. I have read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've only read half of these books. And I thought I was doing really well. I've only read 11 out of the 20, and I thought for sure I would have read probably like 15 of these. So that's a little disappointing what ended up on this list. I thought we had a chance of seeing Kennedy Ryan on this list as well because this book came out today, and I think today was the cutoff. But I'm annoyed to see The Kiss Curse on here, honestly, because I think it only has so many ratings because of Book of the Month. It has 17,000. Well, it has a 3.92, so I guess a lot of people are enjoying this, but whoa. Already, some people I follow did not like it. So, oh, what do you think? Should I do a video reading the 9 books I haven't read yet? The Okweke Emezi is for sure on my TBR, so is Elena Armas, so that's 2, and Twisted Hate is 3 out of 11 that were already on my TBR. Every Summer After I do want to read, so 4 out of the 11 I already wanted to read. I guess 9. So 5 of them are ones that I'm like, you weren't on my radar. Interesting. What the heck is this book? Where did they get this? Like, where do they find these books to put on this list? Those are the top 20 that Goodreads says are the winners. I'm gonna take a look at the fantasy just to see what romance went in there, and it's gonna make all the fantasy readers mad. Unless they didn't add any romances in here. Oh, Legends and Lattes, that's fun. Okay, The War of Two Queens showed up. Sarah J Maas is gonna sweep this category again. I can just feel it. This is so funny. Oh, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches is in there too. Interesting, so they do have a handful of romances that they put into fantasy, and Sarah J Maas, I'm just checking out. Okay, Sarah J Maas has 160,000 ratings, but Babel I've seen around a lot. Oh, it only has 22,000. Okay, I'm pretty sure Sarah J Maas is going to win. Oh, but Stephen King's in fantasy. How many people have read Stephen King's fantasy? 48,000. Literally, nothing's gonna come close to meeting Sarah J. Maas. So yeah, fantasy readers are gonna be disappointed again, which, fair. You have a fantasy romance winning. But let me see. I don't know what I'm gonna vote for. I wanna see what's in the thriller category. I know a lot of my booktubers I follow enjoy thrillers, so I have not read any of these. Really? Not a single one. I have not read a single in the thriller category, which is not surprising. So, oh, I didn't look at debut. So let's see if any romances are in the debut category. Every Summer After is, and that's it. I do need to read Every Summer After. So let me know what your thoughts are on the romance books. I'm a little disappointed by like the random ones that were thrown in there and the complete lack of diversity, which is not surprising on these lists. Not surprising at all, but I would have liked to see some other authors on there that actually have high ratings on their books, because 3.75 is not that good of a rating. So especially considering a list for the best books of the year, I feel like having your threshold at like 3.6 is way too lenient. In my mind, Book Lovers or Colleen Hoover are gonna win. I would love to see Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score win, because that's the one that's consistently been in the top on Amazon, but we'll see what wins. But that's my reaction. Let me know what your thoughts are on the list. I would love to hear, and that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.